Hello everybody, welcome to this session. My name is Sugyo Ganesham Pimple and today I am here to give you a brief information or else to discuss with the topic. The topic name is store management. So let's begin with the introduction part. Introduction of store management is store is a place where excess material is kept which will be used as and when required. Loss of items, deterioration, obsolescence and in, inadequacy of what is stored to what is needed are treated as part of life. Store management is to receive materials to protect them while in storage from damage and unauthorized removal, to issue the material in the right quantities at the right time to the right place, and to provide this service and at least cost. Okay, so store is the place where the items are being stored and that are being used according to the requirements of that particular product whenever that are required. Okay, so objectives of store are: in the chain of internal customers and suppliers, stores have several internal customers. As a matter of fact, all functions of management are internal customers to store. Customers, as usual, expect quantity, cost, and deliver from every suppliers. Store also have to deliver these customers' expectations. In process of discharging this obligation, store performs some activities that are functions of stores. So second is minimizing cost of production through minimizing cost on material. Minimizing means there should be a minimized cost for that particular product on and minimizing materials also. Okay, maintaining the value of materials. Maintaining the value of materials means the maintaining the value of the material in the market. Okay, whereas in the or else maintaining the value of that particular material or product while they are using that particular product in the market. Okay, serves to use departments, establishing coordination with other departments, advertising materials managers. Okay, so functions of stores are as follows: first is receipt, second is storage, third is retrieval, fourth is issues, fifth is records, sixth is housekeeping, seventh is control, eight is surplus management, nine is verification, and tenth is interaction and coordination. So these are the major 10 functions of stores that are being used or else that are being morely giving and okay. So these are the 10 most these are the 10 most important functions of the stores. Okay, first is receipt. Any time of goods or material that enters the organization always enters through the stores. Means the goods or material that are entered in the organization are always come from the store department only. Okay, similarly every time usually specifically excluded has to live through the store. Store is the final account keeper for all materials. Okay, so in store there are the all the materials which are been accounted, which are been kept in the supervisions of store managers. Okay, so materials sent by an supplier after the security clearance come to the store. So materials which are being sent from the supplier, which are being imported from the supplier and are being kept in the stores after clearing the security checks. Okay, so stores check the document carried by the carriers. Usually store person or a store checks the documents that are being carried by the carriers. Carriers means the person, means the vendors, means the vehicle that are being carrying your product to your delivery end. That will be a store, okay, known as delivery challan. Okay, again against the copy of the purchase order placed on the supplier by the organization. Over here, the delivery challan have to give to the store department by the carrier person or the vendor's person against the copy of the purchase order placed on the supplier by this organization. Okay, once the adequacy is established and quantity is verified, the material is sent for testing for quality parameters. After material is being checked as involved or as given in the purchase order, that has been sent to the quality parameters or in the quality department, that is QC department, means quality check department, for further process. Sometimes quality control tests are elaborate and time consuming. If the policy of receipt is to unload the materials subject to quality control acceptance, it is cleared for unloading. Unloaded material is kept on the hold if not yet cleared by quality control department. If the material rejected, it is sent back to the supplier. Unloaded material is kept in the on the hold if that if that particular if that particular if that particular order or is that particular quantity is been not been checked by the quality department, that is QC, that is quality control department. If the quality control department rejects that particular product or that particular material, that has been sent back to the suppliers, that is the vendor. Okay, so what exactly the term or is the name storage means? Storage means once the unloaded materials is approved by the quality department as per the quality plan in the quality system, it is moved to a specific place in the store layout. So after approval of quality department, that particular product has been stored in the store layout according to where the storage is been elected. Okay, the material is so stored that is become easy to retrieve and issue subsequently. That particular the product are being kept or else are being transferred to that particular to that particular storage area where they can easily issue that particular product easily. Okay, storage should also ensure protection against damage and deterioration. Okay, a detailed system is adopted for location and labeling of item while in storage. Storage plan is made keeping in mind. Okay, so according to the storage plan is kept and has been designed accordingly. Nature of the product means physical state, toxicity, inflammability, and other hazards. Volume and weight, heavy or light. Movement frequency, fast moving or slow moving has been observed. Point of users. Okay. Retrieval, easy and quick retrievability of items that are demanded by the internal customer. Easy identification, minimum space utilization, and minimum handling are key factors of retrieval function. Retrieval function plays an main role on easily identification the product, maximum space utilization, and minimum handling. Okay, and key factors on retrieval function. It is common knowledge in many of the companies that after hours of searching for the items is declared to be out of stock. The causes hold up of the production process and the avoidance urgent purchase of that stock or else of that particular stock. This function take place as per established retrieval system. Issuing. Okay, so issuing means fulfilling customers demand for the item in minimum time. Keeping quality high and cost minimum is issues. Issuing means fulfilling customer demands accordingly in the minimum time and keeping quality high with according to the customer necessity and cost minimizing is issues. Okay, as internal customer doesn't pay the price, but he has to fulfill requirements of authorization for the demands. Records are the records means maintaining records of receipt and issues. Updating means records means the product or else the quantity which we are issuing on the selling time, that should be maintained in the receipts, in the ways of receipts or else in the ways of records. Okay, updating the stock levels as per movement of materials. Basic records of store are bin card and stock register. Bin card is the place on the bin in which items are stored. This gives information about receipt, issues and balance. Stock register gives all the information in the bin card and also give the value. Housekeeping is the maintaining of spice and span cleanliness. Maintenance of space and span cleanliness in the store and ensuring principles of place for everything and everything in its place is fully implemented. Good housekeeping ensures satisfaction work practice. Control taking measure to ensure material planning is being adhered to. Any changes in consumer patterns or replenishment patterns are closely monitored for corrective action. Material movement is watched to identify non-moving material for disposal. Effective control puts into effect management objective of no shortage and no excess. Surplus management means effective disposal system for unneeded material to reduce inventory cost and proactive measures to eliminate deteriorations and obsolescence. Obsolete items are good in all respect, but have to useful role in the company due to changes that have occurred in the course of time. Surplus items are those surplus items are those that are accumulated due to faulty planning, forecasting and purchasing. Hence, a user's value is associated with these items. Sir is wastage generated due to process like turning, boring, drilling, etc., and also due to bad manufacturing. They said that in India nearly rupees 2,500 crores are tied up as obsolete, surplus and scrapped items. Basically, surplus management means the scrap items which are being sold and which have to maintain in the records accordingly. Okay, verification, storage verification to eliminate gap between information and physical stock. In stores sometimes are maintained as stock items. The store triggers the procurement cycle for such items when a predetermined records level is reached. Hence, correct stock position through verification is critical to ensure no stock and no excess for the item. So here we have to just verify the product or else the storage which have been kept in a storage. Okay, so we have to just verify with the product that the product is not getting short and not getting too excess in the a store in a store departments. Okay, interaction and coordination. One second. one second huh? Interaction and coordination means very close to interaction between purchasing, production, quality control and engineering function is obviously needed in the discharge of the functions discussed so far. It also becomes necessary to coordinate the flow of materials, samples and information through a network of departments or for performance of function store function. Besides every management function being an internal customer interaction is very important. Types of stores are centralized stores and decentralized stores. Centralized or decentralized stores are organizations. Centralized stores concept is to store all items. One second. ठीक है, ए का फॉर्मूला है. Okay, centralization and decentralization store organization means centralization store concept is to store all items at a central place and control materials movements for this centralized place. Means all of the items that are present in an organization are kept in an in only and only one store. Okay, so that is known as centralized store. And whereas decentralized store concept is moving the material to the respective consumer function or directly to the point of use. Decentralization concept or a decentralization store means the product are being moved according to the respective consumer function or the place where the product will be going to use or will be going to sell. Okay, centralized store figure, this is an example of store office, that is machine shop, fitting shop, molding and casting, heat treatment. In centralized, accordingly the store is has been fixed to the center part and accordingly the people will be coming from machine shops, fitting shops, molding shop and heat treatment will be coming to the store office and getting the store accordingly according to their requirements. Future of centralized stores organization: effective supervision and control issue at high point, reduce cost of issues, reduce personal requirement, efficient layout for stores, better handling technologies, better inventory checks, maintenance of optimum stores, elaborate documentation. Advantages of centralized store. So what are the advantages of the centralized store are as follows: the variety of goods can be supplied to all users from one small location. Less manpower will be required. Obviously, if there will be a centralized store, then the less power will be manpower, or else then employee will be required. Better control of material is possible. Wastage and controlling of the material is possible in an only centralized store only. Okay, material handling will be easy in centralized store. Wastage and deterioration of material will be less in centralized store. Disadvantages of centralized store is it may not be suitable for large manufacturing concern. More staff will be required for shifting and transporting of the material to various production units. Record keeping is difficult. So disadvantage will be record keeping is difficult, okay, in centralized store. But I don't think so there will be so far that on that level of the difficulties will be facing, because nowadays there is an computer operating system in which we can easily see that what exactly the figures was there in what days, in which year, and in which month specifically. Okay. So decentralized stores figure machine shop store, molding and casting will be going to take from store, fitting shop will be going to take from store only. Okay. So feature of decentralized store organization is reducing handling, customer friendly, favor production stoppages, visual management is easier. Advantage of these of decentralized store are reducing material handling and associate cost, less chance of bottlenecks and delays, convenient of every department to draw materials, less transporting time. Disadvantages of decentralized store are coordination and control of all decentralized store is a challenge to management. Labor utilization may suffer due to low store activity level. Some other types of storage are as per the types of material stored. Okay, raw material storage, component storage, work in process store, finished goods store, semi-finished goods store, tool store, die creep, consumable material store. As per the nature of the material store, that is LPG stores, chemical store. So these are the various type of store materials. Okay, so hazards material store and refrigerate material store. Store layout, physical arrangement. What exactly the store layout means? Physical arrangement of store facility for efficient receipt, storage and issue of material is called as layout of store. Okay, physical arrangement of store facility for effective receipts, store and issue of material is called as layout of storage. In a properly arranged store, the material are properly maintained. It involves minimum of handling and optimum utilization of space. Factors affecting store layout are type of stocks, volume of stock, availability of stock and physical stock. Store system are being divided into two systems, that is closed door system and open door system. Closed door system means the store material is held under lock and key. Entry into the store is restricted, authorized person only. Physical movement of the material is only with authorized documents only. Maximum security and tight control of movement are fixed of this system. In this closed door system, there is an very the concept which they are using is the momentum of the product will be very saturated, means only the authorized person can transfer that particular product from one place to another. Means basically the authorized person can only and only give the permission to enter into the closed door system, and accordingly the things can be happen. Open store system, in this system material is stored near point of use and there is restrictions on consumption. Control pass on the operation departments. Okay, so in this open store department, the product are being given near to the point of sale where the product will be going to sell, and there are restrictions on consumption. Okay, and control passes on the operation departments. So thank you friend for giving me this chance to elaborate my PPT. Thank you and have a great time and have a great day.